Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm John, and today we're going to have a look at the Spyderco Smock, which is this nice little, it's not that little, but this nice button lock knife. Always fond of a button lock. And without further ado, let's just have a look at it. We have a sheep's foot blade, very nice sheep's foot blade, and the hollow grind makes it an excellent slicer, and it's very thin behind the edge, and out of the box it was razor sharp. It is a very sharp knife. Of course, the usual Spidey hole, and yeah, the logo, same thing as a designer's or maker's mark on the back. Let's just have a look. It's made on the Taiwan one factory of Spyderco, and blade steel, as it says on the blade, S30V CPM S30V, and which is a nice thing. Not the most super steel these days, but still a very capable steel. Looking at the handle, we have in this case a beautiful carbon fiber handle with some holes and detent hole, lanyard hole as well, and as we can see, holes for the pocket clip. So this knife is in fact also ambidextrous. The button lock here for decompressing, and it is actually one of Spyderco's compression locks, but with a button attached in this case, and we'll get into that in detail a little later. On the other side, a standard Spyderco clip, I suppose. Looks a bit like a paddle, and as we can tell, not very deep carry. And on this side, a nice piece of carbon fiber as well, and some very decent liners. The action is very nice. It goes on bearings, and sensoring, absolutely perfect, and nothing to get into your finger if you slide your finger down your pocket. That's a good thing. And then this flipper tab, which is actually like the corner of the knife, which makes it actually a very capable flipper, since that's not what the Spyderco does most. That's quite impressive. But you can also, to a certain extent, you can use the hole, but I think in this case it is the hole is more for yeah, like a trademark for Spyderco. I didn't finish the blade. This in my mind ridiculous finger choil or sharpening choil doesn't seem to be either, because if you really smack up your finger against this, it has the corner here. So I don't really know. Yeah, you can use it as a finger choil, but why did they do it like almost like a bottle opener? Doesn't really make any sense to me, but small thing, just an observation. Bit of jimping up here, actually functional, a very grips your thumb very nicely, and if you are careful and choke up, you can do like this as well. The button lock is actually I'll see if I can get it through you. You can look through what this does is actually press a compression lock inside the knife, and it is just a compression lock with a button attached, but inside there's actually two detent balls. I haven't really been able to figure out why the second detent ball, but I'll have to do some hard thinking, and perhaps I'll figure it out somehow. Then I'll probably do another video. So action very smooth, as you can see, and you can even some with this combined flipper corner here, you can even use it as a thumb slipper like this, and it's actually very easy both. Well, and if you really put an effort into it, you can do a Spidey flick as well, but the hole is actually not big enough for that, but you can use it to roll it out as well if you meet a scared police officer. Action, very smooth knife, and as I showed you, drop shot it as long as you keep the button pushed, and that way you can also yeah, of course you can't on camera, but it is possible. Not quite drop shotty, but very close, as you can see. A bit strange system, but it works very nicely, and I do like a nice button lock. Size comparisons. Spyderco Delica, very appropriate in this case, and steel wheel cut jack. Actually in the size of a steel wheel cut jack, I think, and about the same amount of blade to play with. And lastly, we can just put in a lighter for those who don't have any of the knives. That would also be a size comparison. So what do I think about this knife? Actually, I like it a lot. As you noticed, not many Spydercos go through my reviewing desk, I suppose. I'm not that fond of Spyderco, and no issues other than looks. I acknowledge that a lot of US people love their Spydercos, and even other people around the world. I'm just not that fond of them, and I just don't really like the looks of them, but still a lot of people love them, and I think I understand that, because their ergonomics are always very nice, and even in this case sits very nice in the hand. And when you unbox it, it does a very sturdy impression. You feel some quality in it, and it is mechanically very nice, and yeah, feels like a quality knife. No real hotspots, and no real fit and finish issues, and the quality control and the quality overall is very nice. So definitely I recommend from here. I have no issues with that. It is, and to all intents and purposes, a very nice knife, and I fell in love with it as soon as I opened the box. So because I think it is also because it's not a typical Spyderco. I just don't like the shape of the blades and so on, and yeah, don't hate me for that. That's just my view, and I'm entitled to that, as well as you are entitled to love your Spydercos. No real issues there, just lucky that we have a lot of options in the knife world. With that, as I said, definitely recommend it. I love this one. And with that, have a nice day, evening, whatever it is in your country. And before you go, and before I go, please do subscribe, do leave a like or a comment. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate every subscriber, every like, every comment. So have a nice day. Bye bye.